Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sheila Maydi Badwa and welcome to our virtual debate presentation. In this video, we may learn the advantages and disadvantages of the grading system. But before we proceed on our main topic, let me give you the meaning of the grading system. A grading system in education is a method of evaluating a child's educational performance safely on the basis of points. The grading system does not allow the child to think outside the box, to freely develop his or her thoughts on any subject, or to engage in any intellectual exploration. And now, are you excited to watch and listen our debate presentation? If you're excited, of course I am too. But first, let me introduce my dear groupmates who will tell us the advantages of grading system. We have Mr. Sunny D. Bacag and Ms. Jamie Ann F. De La Cruz. On the other hand, we have Althea Jane P. Domingo and Ms. Ella May D. Bulalayaw who will tell us the disadvantages of grading system. Each debate involves two debating teams who take opposing sides of the topic, either affirmative or negative. The affirmative team speaks in the support of the topic. Their goal is to persuade others that the topic is true. The negative team speaks against the topic. Their goal is to persuade others that the topic is not true. So without further ado, let us listen to the debate between the affirmative and the negative team.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We, the affirmative team, believes that the grading system should remain in our education system. Today, as first speaker, I will be talking to you about the advantages of grading system in education, which is used as an inevitable tool for assessing a student's performance, at least in school life. First is determination of weaknesses and strengths. With the help of the grades, the weaknesses and the strengths of the students will be identified, and they will work on the weakness and turn the weakness into the strength. Also, they will polish that strengths and take it to the next level. So low score pressure, the grading system lower the pressure of getting high marks as the students, because in the grading system, the actual marks obtained by the students are not written on the report cards, so that they don't have to target for good marks. Their main target is to achieve good grades.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We, the negative team, disagree with the statement given by the affirmative team. Why? Let's just say you are right in your own perspective. But it is just because it determines the weaknesses and strengths of the students with the help of the grades. But did you ever consider that sometimes the pressure of grades is too much and itself becomes a distraction in teaching among teachers and learning among students? This may result in risky behaviors like suicidal tendencies and other disorders. The grading system has a tendency to be misused. Some schools attempt to enhance the discriminatory function of letter grades by adding pluses or minuses, or by pairing letter grades with percentage indicators. So listen why we are opposed in grading system. First, because of decreased performance. Decrease in the performance of learners is one of the drawbacks of the grading system, as students know that they can easily get the targeted grades, so they don't put too much efforts in the studies. And also, if the student's target is the A grade, he or she knows that if he gets 90 marks, he will be put under A grade. So the students doesn't target for the 100 marks.
Decreased performance No, it's not. Because simple studies are enough. That's why grading make the study easier, as the students with the intention of getting pass marks only can easily achieve their target, whereas the learners with the motive of achieving high grades can split their study into different sections and perform well. Here's another reason of classification of students. With the grading system, teachers are able to classify the students into the different groups like bright students, average students, and below average students, so that teachers can pay more attention towards the average and below average students and make the concept clear to them in a better way, because every individual has its own understanding capability.
Grading is recognized as measuring tools for teachers' evaluation and students as well. Whereas teachers do not need grades or reporting forms to teach well, and students can and do learn many things well without them. Competition decrease. Students just focus on attaining the passing marks instead of putting their main focus on getting highest marks. This results into the decreased competition among the learners, which make them lazy and drop their intellectual level. Demotivation. The grading system demotivates the bright students, as the grade A range is between 90% to 100%. So the students who scores 90% get grade A. On the same hand, the student getting 95% also get grade A, due to which brighter students lose his confidence.
Ups. Wait. I have headache, guys, from what you are guys saying. So stop for a moment, and the conversion is getting seemed to heat up, guys. But to clarify your different thoughts, give us your final speech. And this will be start to our affirmative followed by negative.
So, thank you. Grading system is considered an integral part in the education system to assess the overall performance of the students. Let us look in detail the other three advantages that arise because of the grading system. First is the parents' attention. By knowing the grades of the child, parents also get aware about the capability of their child and provide better resources to the child so that he can perform well. Like some students require extra coaching, so at that time parents can arrange that if they know about the standard of the child. So the second one is grading pattern description. One of the main advantages of this method is that the studious children are clearly discriminated from the average and below average type of students, but this led to the development and mounting up of intense pressure amidst the students. So the learning was not thought of a process that is revered to be a fun task, but rather as a hard task which they had to properly deal with in an obedient manner. The advantage of the grading system are that the development of pressure upon the students in terms of studying has appreciably reduced. And the last one is leads to better reviews of ideas. So classes or the courses that are often taught in a classroom medium within the confined premises of a school are highly difficult and are taken in the ultimate sense as getting a pass or a failure on a subject. So this builds a sense of responsibility in the minds to work and train hard in their weak spots. So thus, with the help of grading system, students are able to get rid of the lot of unnecessary pressure, and they are able to involve in their academic activities which much more interest.
Let me finish the statement of the negative team. So listen to it. There is no single thing in the world that has not popped up with any negative effects. Everything carries its own advantages and disadvantages. Same is the case with grading system. It has its own disadvantages. And now, I'm going to tell you the other disadvantages of grading system. First, accuracy in result. The grading system fails in showing the accurate performance of the students. We can only get to know about the grade achieved by students instead of the actual ability of the student. 2. Does not put in a sense of competition. Students these days mainly aim at attaining the passing marks and does not get involved in an intense competition to score more marks. This lack of sense of hitting the competition makes them go lazy and they do not focus much on attaining more marks. Third, increased liturgy. As we know that assignments, projects, and attendance are counted in the grades, so students perform well in these activities and got grades instead of performing well in exams, which result in the increased liturgy. Every coin has two faces, so there are more merits of the grading system and some demerits. For some reasons, this system is good for the education sector, and for some reasons, it is unfit. We hope that in the coming days, there will be beneficial amendments made in this system so that it will be helpful for the education sector in all aspects. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much guys for giving us knowledge about grading system. As a result of the existing grading system, there are some advantages and disadvantages. However, the grading system should be designed so that the students are driven to get higher score as their knowledge grows. It should be able to portray each student's actual level of knowledge and performance. They should be able to take an active interest in their academic assignments. The grading system should be set up in a such way that motivates students to earn higher grades while also working smarter. Grades without knowledge is like a batsman going to a cricket field without a bat to play a cricket match. In the same way, the school should also come forward to implement some changes in their already designed curriculum to make the students get proactive in order to learn a meaningful way so that the concept remains with them all through their life. The major goal of the grading system is to inform learners and educators about their students' performance in various courses and fields of study so that they can work on their deficiencies and obtain good results. It is an important factor that teachers use to assess pupils' academic accomplishments. The major goal of the grading system is to determine the students' achievements during the course of study. Additionally, grades are used to stimulate pupils as they make efforts to better their position. Again, I am Sheila May Badwa, your host for this virtual debate presentation. Thank you for watching and listening to our video presentation. Keep safe and God bless us all.